Plenty of veteran talent. Do you expect this to be a thinking man's game?
Maybe a little more so than typical games because of the quality of players and the IQ that is represented on both of these teams. I mean, they're experienced, they're smart, they're tough. You won't see a lot of rookie mistakes in this matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Trent. Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. Kuzma with the screen for Turner. Porter outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Trent gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Mitchell. Fade away. That one good for 2. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Trent finds Porter. Out to Turner. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Now here's Porter, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Porter kicks to Kuzma. Over Wiggins. Kuzma can't get it to go. Miami trailing. Down low, it's Powell on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. The shot will not fall. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Ware. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
On the wing, Porter. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks miss again.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's Trent, and the Bucks miss again. A three-pointer, Wiggins drains it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Pass to Ware, jacks up a 3, kept alive. Powell against Trent. The kick out to Adebayo. Wiggins, a screen on Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner with the screen. To the inside. Out to Kuzma. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bucks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Bobby Portis out there with Green. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Prince. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Over in the corner, Portis. No good with the triple. Here's Jonas. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Prince looking around. Here's the screen from deep. And again, the Bucks miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Jonas. Covered by Anthony. Miami needs to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat. Milwaukee in the lead. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you.
Good priority. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Prince misses. The Heat have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Portis can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now Prince, still without a basket. Anthony, the pass to Sims. And here's Prince outside. Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Lets it go with the 3. Drills it from outside. And it's a 4-point Heat lead. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Anthony drives in. Outside Portis. From downtown. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the left side wing. Here's Larson. Here's the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Kicks it out to Prince. To the middle. Here's Sims, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting box.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Jonas. Jaquez outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cuts off the pass. Here's Jovic. His three-pointers off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from Davion Mitchell.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Jonas. And it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
The Heat with the lead. Powell feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the 3 off target. The Bucks shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Trent against Powell. Just 5 to shoot. For the tie, Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Adebayo with a screen on court. Right side, Adebayo. Shoots from the baseline. Good, he hits the jump shot. And the Heat lead by 2.
Tough shot from Bam, but man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins against Turner. There's the pick. The 3. And it's Wiggins missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From deep, Trent. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Adebayo with a screen on Porter. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Kuzma. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Hey, it's a simple game. Just take what the defense allows. Wiggins reads it, smooth with the mid-range stroke. Knock it down.
Giannis, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
On the wing, Mitchell. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Porter with it. Now defended by Powell. Turner with the screen for Trent. Looking to end the run. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Guys, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He hits the second from the line. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Prince. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Portis sets the pick for Prince. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Into the lane, and slam dunk by Anthony.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Heat.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Portis kicks to Sims. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been at. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Our Heat leading by 10. They've got Portis. Cole Anthony is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Green, and it's Sims in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Portis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Jaquez outside. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. There's Green with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Stolen by Prince. Launches it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Here's Larson, guarded by Prince. Pass to Jaquez. 5 to shoot. No good again that time. Bucks trail by 5. Green kicks to Prince. Outside Portis. Here's Jovic. And again, it's the Heat missing. Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
To tie it up. Outside Portis. Now Green. Now Anthony. Pulls the trigger. It's in. His shot is pure.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Now Jaquez. Jaquez. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And there's the three.
Brent doesn't care where he's at beyond the line. He'll launch that orange for sure.
And stolen by Prince. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Outside Anthony. Beyond the arc. Does not go. The Heat trail by 3. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jaquez. And down goes the three.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Bucks.
Anthony taking his time here. It's Prince on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Green fires. Knocks down the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now Jaquez. Here's Jonas. Covered by Anthony. Puts up the three. Rebounded by Anthony.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Portis. He's off from 3. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Let's lose a 3. Off target from outside. Not that time. It won't go. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. What a show that...
Giannis, it was a...
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. And...
we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Kelly Oubre, Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's George, and it's Embiid in at the 5. It's Grimes on the wing. 2 on the clock. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Oubre against Porter. Trent on the wing. The rebound by Embiid.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
For 3, Maxey. It doesn't go for him. And the Bucks with possession. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Beyond the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Embiid, a screen on Porter. And here's Maxey outside. Again, Maxey missing. From the arc. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. The 76ers have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Launches it from deep. Another miss by Maxey. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Kuzma uncovered. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now Philadelphia with it. Searching for their first points of the game. Embiid, a screen on Kuzma. George passes to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. The Sixers with another miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Now here's Maxey. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Switch. Now here's Trent. And another miss by Milwaukee.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And Maxey, here we go. George for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 1:29 left in the first. And here's Turner. Yet to see a basket. Trent from long range knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
That shot wide open.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
To the middle. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Philadelphia moving it around. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Turner.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Pass to Porter. Turner, a screen on Maxey. And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by George. The Sixers trailing. Outside Grimes. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Turner passes to Trent. Here's Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And there's the horn, the end of the first. Not much offense. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Jabari Walker is out there with Edwards. Then there's Edgecombe. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Bona in at the center, filling out the middle. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Straight. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability unquestionably the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either.
The Bucks leading by 4. Anthony in the post. He's guarded by Lowry. The three from Prince. Rebound by Philadelphia. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the refs' attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Stolen by Lowry. All alone on the break. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Lowry's got himself on the board with a three there.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Prince with the bucket.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you, Brian.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Edwards a screen on Prince. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Milwaukee leading by 3. With the step back. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. The 3 from Edgecombe. The rebound by Sims. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Portis, the pass to Anthony. They set a pick. The baseline J is on the way. Pass to Prince. And here's Portis. Now Anthony. He's guarded by Lowry. Clock is at 3. Anthony misses. 76ers trail by 3. Lowry outside. Right side Edwards. The 3. Philadelphia with another miss. The Bucks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And another miss by Milwaukee. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Edgecombe, no good. The Bucks leading by 3. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Lowry against Green. Over to the wing. They set the pick. The three from Edgecombe. The rebound by Sims. Here's Milwaukee. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Here's Brents. Pass to Portis. On the wing, Anthony. 5 to shoot. Back to Portis. Here's Green. Rebound by Philadelphia. Portis got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The three from Prince. Connects from downtown. Prince has got 5.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Hook loose. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer, Anthony. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Out to Lowry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Anthony drops them both. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. To stop the run.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And the first half now in the books. Bucks ahead, up 9. Well, now we have some time. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot from... They're measuring up the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Milwaukee leading by 9. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. And it's Anthony in at the 1. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Nice shot by Turner.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Knocked loose. Inside. Kuzma with the ball. He's scoreless. Embiid passes to Grimes. Takes the 3. Ooh, basket interference. And Milwaukee shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Porter, the pass to Trent. And a miss there on the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And George with the jam.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Pulls up on the wing. Count it. Good. Trent's got 6. 76ers trail by 12. Maxey surveying the D. Pass to Embiid. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Nails it from 3. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
That's tipped. In transition, here they come. It's Grimes on the wing. Back to Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
The drive by Porter. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys, back over to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porter. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. Do you agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Trent with it, guarded now by Maxey. It's stolen by Oubre. From outside the arc, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Trent right side. Kuzma for 3. Sinks it from distance. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Maxey attacking. George finds Oubre. To the wing, right side. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid, a screen on Porter. Pass to George. Over Kuzma. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Trent. And Grimes pulls it down.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Philadelphia with another miss. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Turner over George. It's off. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Edgecombe out there with Kyle Lowry. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Bona in at the center position. And it's Green missing. Now Philadelphia with it. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Edwards. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
Lowry surveys the D. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Lowry no good. Bucks trail by 3. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Turner, he's checked in for Sims. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Trent, he's checked in for Green. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. George, a screen on Porter. George outside. Now it's Maxey. Porter with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Trent with it. Grimes covering. And that Misses. That would have put him up.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Now George fires the three, knocks down the trifecta.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Here they come with numbers in transition. Oubre against Prince. Shoots. Ooh, he needed it, and he got it.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
George, a screen on Porter. Outside George, jacks up a three, and he nails it.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Porter outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo drives in. Cleared away by Embiid.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
The Bucks trail by 5. Now Turner. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Here's George. Rises up, and he gets the jumper to fall.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Outside Trent. Another chance. Down goes the jumper.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
George, a screen on Turner. Outside Maxey. For 3. Oh, it's off.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
Prince on the attack. Here's Turner to take the lead. Misses the 3. Trent fires. Oh, off target from downtown. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking... All right, thanks, Alex. And that about wraps it up. For report...
The setting. So Richard Bolt. These teams with a lot of veteran presence on the roster. How does that benefit them?
A big part of it is that vets find ways to contribute. They know their role in the team, and they will execute the assignment given.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Joel Embiid, Quentin Grimes out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's George in at the 3. Good on the triple.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Maxey against Hero. Embiid inside the line. And the wing jumper offline. Miami's on 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Maxey. Hero no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now, here's George. Embiid sets the pick for George. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now, Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Powell. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 4. And it's Mitchell missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards. Coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how he'll be remembered in the game of basketball. He understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Maxey. Outside for George. Adebayo against Oubre. Shot on the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero looking over the defense. Sinks the triple.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Outside, George. Powell with the steal. On the wing, Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside, Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Powell. Pass to Embiid. Stolen away. From outside the arc. Where? Good.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now, here is George. Nothing on the board. The 76ers with another miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Hero. For the 3. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now Embiid gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
Adebayo with a screen on Maxey. No problems knocking that one down. Hero's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. draining the triple.
George with no one around gets the three-pointer to fall.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
There's Hero with the three. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Grimes. It's stolen by Adebayo. For 3, Mitchell. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Miami. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Jared McCain. He's out there with Edgecombe, and it's Bona in at the center position. Here's Larson. Edwards defending. Larson, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. So Richard from title contender to in the lottery. What went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's intercepted. Pass to Jovic. Miami no good on that time either. Now McCain. He has yet to score. A three-pointer off the mark. There's a screen. Wiggins from outside. Here's Jovic. Pass to Jonas. Here's Larson. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The 76ers trail by 4. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The shot by Barlow, no good. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Jonas. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the 76ers. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's McCain. Bona. Now Edgecombe. Takes the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Heat leading by 4. Jovic passes to Wiggins. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jovic. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers trail by 4. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
With the step back. Pass to McCain. Edwards with the screen for McCain. Here's Bona. Here's Barlow. The 76ers with another miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Three-pointer. The shot by Jonas, no good. The 76ers trail by 7. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Heat shooting a future 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Wiggins passes to Larson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Miami leading by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Yaka Jonas. Misses the wing J.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Wiggins from outside. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. On the wing, Mitchell. Hero against Maxey. Powell outside. Launches a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Maxey kicks to George. Oubre, right side. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Adebayo with the screen on George. George with the steal. Maxey finds Grimes. A 3-pointer is right on target. Grimes has got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Adebayo with the screen on Maxey. Hero passes to Ware. Mitchell in the corner. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Powell kicks to Ware. On the wing, Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite 2-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And again, the turnover by the Heat. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. George sets a screen for Maxey. Deflects the pass. Foul for 3. It's hauled in by George.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Maxey, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now the 76ers with it. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. George passes to Embiid. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's the screen. Mitchell passes to Ware. Hits from the high post. Ware's got 5 now.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to George. Oubre on the wing. Nailed from three-point land.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
It's good. Nice touch there for Maxey.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is get back down to 7 after the points coming from Hero.
Such a competitor. Hero got fired up by their last 3.
A 3-ball. The shot that time, not on target. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. What? Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Heat shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. And so in the game for the 76ers, Edwards is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edgecombe. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Bona in at the 5. And there's the foul. It's on Justin Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
76ers on defense. Out left of the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
McCain with the ball. Inside, in the corner, it's Watford. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Watford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Jovic. Here's Larson. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Jovic, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the paint, over in the corner, Edgecombe. Now here's Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Larson. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses, as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
McCain, the long shot, no good. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now Wiggins from deep. A putback. Here's Larson. Another chance here, and it doesn't go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Edwards inside, covered by Wiggins. Now Edwards takes the 3. No good there. Here's Jokic, covered by Watford. Here's Wiggins. And get the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Edwards launches it. It's off target.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Maxey against Hero. Powell outside. Here's Adebayo. Embiid with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Mitchell with the steal. Now Adebayo. Outside Hero. Pocket 6 for 3. Cleared away by George. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Maxey. And he does not hit. Outside Hero. Shoots the 3. The 3 goes down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
George with the screen on Hero. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer. Good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
It falls.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Maxey feeling it out a bit, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game.
We'd like to thank
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, BA, you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. And it's Porter in at the point. Hero for three. The rebound by the Bucks. Trent goes in. Outside Porter. Trent, the pass to Turner. Back to Trent. 4-3. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There, the screen. From behind the arc. Miami, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Stand while they're cobbling together an offense. The Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, BA, only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating. Making that commitment's a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Trent outside. Turner for 3. Powell pulls it in. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Adebayo. Now Powell. Miami moving it around. Adebayo, a screen on Porter. Here's Mitchell. And it comes off the front of the rim. Oh, got a piece of it. Adebayo with a steal. It's stolen by Kuzma. To the inside. Turner passes to Porter. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Trent. It's on target from the high post.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Hero against Trent. Outside Mitchell. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Ware. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo, the open look. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Kuzma with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Porter outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Ware, and here's Mitchell. Now Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Trent. Hero for 3. Sinks the tray. Hero's got 6.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For 3, Powell nails it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game. Bucks trail by 6. Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Porter. No points yet. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Mitchell finds Hero. Got it up. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Miami out in front. They lead by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Bobby Portis. Anthony is out there with Prince. Then it's Green, and it's Sims in at the 5 down low. Rozier against Anthony. From downtown, and Prince with the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Prince has got 6.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
Counted from distance. 9 points in the game.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Now Anthony. No made baskets yet. Fires for 3. Prince can't hit. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up to the Miami Heat. Miami moving it around. Outside for Rozier. Miami, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. The 3 from Prince. Up again. Pass to Portis. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Miami has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Wiggins for 3. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player. Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
Pass to Larson. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Sims. Here's Anthony. Pounded by Rozier. Tries again. Not going to go that time. Miami leading by 3. On the wing, Rozier. Spins. The kick out to Wiggins. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
They get it back. Outside for Green. Anthony outside. Stolen by Rozier. Portis with the steal. Green, the pass to Prince. Back to Green. Portis outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Three-pointer Rozier. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Larson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low. Here's Sims. And a two-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Miami out in front, leading by... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your Pocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, we've seen Norman Powell really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Adebayo and Ware together inside. Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Powell. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Powell passes to Adebayo. Knocks down the long J. And the Heat lead by 14.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
From deep, Mitchell. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Sims, he's checked in for Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, Brian.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Powell, he's open. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks trail by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
Back to Ware. Outside Mitchell. Fades away. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Physical D, but Giannis determined.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Pass to Adebayo. Fires the 3, and that one drops. Adebayo's got 7 points. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Right side Mitchell for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Out to the right wing. Adebayo from long range. Buries it from 3. He's got 10.
That's a nice looking jumper from Bam there, showing how dangerous he can be.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Miami shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the free throw, no good.
Tyler Heath.
Miami leading by 15. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Launches it. The rebound by Sims. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. From deep, Mitchell fires in the triple. And the Heat lead by 15.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gets it off. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Bucks. Prince is out there with Anthony. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. Drops in the 3.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Wiggins, no good. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Sims. Pass to Prince. To the paint. Out to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Green. There's the 3. He can't hit that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The Bucks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Takes it inside. Wiggins from long range. And it's Wiggins coming right back with a 3.
Exclamation 3 from Wiggins.
From the high post. Here's Portis. The 3 from Prince. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Pass to Larson. Down low. Outside Rozier. And there's the screen. From deep. The triple drop.
And the eagerness of Rozier. I mean, he wanted to hit them right back.
From downtown. Wiggins with a rebound. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. At one point, they led by 16. The Bucks trail by 9. Outside Anthony. Takes a 3. Soft touch for the tip-in.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Rozier. The 3 ball is down.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And stolen by Green. Oh, it doesn't go.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Puts up the tray. Money from three.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Shoots a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
And the three misses. It's picked off. 20 feet out. Oh, no good. Portis fires. Oh, missed on the tray. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tries to spin move. Beyond the arc. No good. Stolen by Rozier. He launches. The three is in. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One
The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, they've got Drummond, Joel Embiid out there with George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Porter kicks to Giannis. Driving in. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that because this is what happens.
George sets a screen for Maxey. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Maxey. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. A shot by George, wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Grimes with the bucket.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Kuzma finds Giannis. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Grimes. Oh, good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Philadelphia leading by 15. Maxey with it, and it's Trent picking him up. George with the bucket.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Rebound by the 76ers. And George kicks to Maxey. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Maxey's got 9 points.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 9. From deep, George gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Embiid in the corner. From deep, George. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
They've got Edwards. Jared McCain is out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called punting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
McCain with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Oubre passes to Edwards. Edgecombe with the screen for Edwards. Back to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Prince has got the ball here for the Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And there's the drive. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. McCain against Anthony. It's good from long range. Edwards got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And it's Green missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Prince. Rebound by the 76ers.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Edwards drawing the double team. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. The Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you guys.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. McCain against Anthony. He doesn't hit that one. The 76ers leading by 23. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And it's Prince penetrating.
Boy, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Oubre outside. Pass to McCain. Oubre, a screen on Anthony. Oubre with it. Now Anthony defending. Oubre can't get it to go.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Sims kicks to Portis. The wide open shot is on the money. Portis has got his first points in this one.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's Edgecombe. Guarded by Prince. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A shot by Anthony, no good. The 76ers leading by 22. Fires for three. Cranes the three-pointer. 6 points here for B.J. Edgecombe.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Anthony on the wing. McCain defending. Anthony with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre on the wing. Here's Bona. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia riding high with a 23-point. And we thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot from live. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Anthony. A.J. Green out there with Portis. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Sims in at the 5 down low. Here's Porter driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Bucks. Outside, George fires the 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Trent. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid. For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Maxey against Turner. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Antetokounmpo inside. Embiid's there. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. It's Grimes on the wing. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 20. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Grimes. Hits the 3-point bomb. Grimes has got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Pass to Embiid. Back to George. The tray. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
And it's Giannis missing. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 in the field since the start of the third.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
From deep, George. That doesn't go either for George. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you, Kevin.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Turner. Still scoreless. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. For Philadelphia, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Back to McCain. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Trent. Oubre against Antetokounmpo. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Edgecombe, no good. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Portis. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Oubre out there with Edwards. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Bona in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A shot by Sims, no good. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3. Prince grabs the miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Edgecombe. The 76ers with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. George sets a screen for Maxey. 3-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Yep, it counts. Giannis has got 21 in the game.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Watford No good on the triple. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Good on the shot. 23 points in the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside for George. Here's Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Joe Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Maxey kicks to George. And Grimes has it in the corner. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bucks trail by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And that one misses.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D. Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Porter against Maxey. And here's George for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Here's Giannis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensive foul.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
First personal foul.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
That one's rebounded by Embiid. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
12 seconds left to play here in the 4th. For 3, it's hauled in by Giannis. And stolen by Maxey. It's off. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up.
opportunity for these guys to get loose. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the 3. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Embiid.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time.
Now here's George. Takes a 3. Embiid can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And Maxey, here we go. George for 3. He drops it from range.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. Right wing. Intercepted. Outside Maxey. It's Grimes on the wing. Adebayo with a steal. Right side Mitchell. Walker with a steal. Here's Grimes. No good with the triple. All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Ali. Thanks. Here's Maxey following the three-point basket by Miami. Philadelphia with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Nice shot by George.
A great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Maxey. Fades. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Screen by Embiid. Three-pointer off the mark. Heat trail by 3. Hero looking around. Now here's Ware.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Hero outside. Here's the 3. The kick out to Adebayo. They get the rebound. Puts up a 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey passes to Walker. Back to Maxey. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ware, the screen. Mitchell drives in. The kick out to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. There's the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Hero. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Maxey. Outside Grimes. Pass to Embiid. 3-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Walker, a screen on Adebayo. Nice shot by George.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Assisted.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Embiid, a screen on Powell. George passes to Embiid. The 3 is up. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Hero outside. Adebayo from long range. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Terry Rozier, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Rozier can't get it to go. The Sixers lead by 7. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Heat trail by 9. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Jovic passes to Wiggins. Here's the pick. Here's Larson, still without a bucket. The three-pointer off the mark. Inside, out to Lowry. Pass to Watford, and here's Oubre from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Three-pointer Rozier. Pure from three-point range.
The shot-first mentality of Rozier on full display. Knows he can make this shot when it opens up.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Doubled by Watford. Here's Jovic. Watford covering. Here's Larson. Off the mark there with a 3. Philadelphia leading by 6. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. Oubre's got 5.
He could have gone straight to the hole, but they'll take that 3.
Fires the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wiggins with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Brian?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. 5 to shoot. Here's McCain. Out to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Outside Oubre. The 3-ball. And it's Miami with a rebound. 1:49 left in the half. Pass to Jovic. There's a screen by Wiggins. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make 3s. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
And Oubre gets it to go.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Lowry with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Outside Oubre. Lets it go from deep. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Heat trail by 10. Pass to Rozier. They set the pick to the middle. The kick out to Wiggins. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Drummond, the screen on Wiggins. Back to Lowry from deep. Drains the triple. Lowry's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
To the inside. Leaps for it. It's stolen by McCain. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Philadelphia on top, leading by 7. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Walker. Then there's George. And it's Embiid in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Mitchell. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Hero for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hero's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself. He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Adebayo. Launches a 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And Maxey, here we go. And stolen by Adebayo. And here's Ware for the lead. The rebound by Maxey. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. And here is Maxey. No points so far. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to George. There's the 3. The Sixers again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Adebayo. Powell outside. Adebayo, a screen on Walker. Back to Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Now Adebayo takes a 3. Walker pulls down the board. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Pass to George. And there's the rejection. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Miami trailing. Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
And Maxey, here we go. Outside Walker. Now here's Grimes. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Maxey. Can they get it? Hits the 3-pointer. Maxey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Hero with the bucket.
Oh, Hero definitely has some tricks up his sleeve.
George outside. Embiid, a screen on Powell. George passes to Embiid. Back to George. And the 76ers another 3.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Hero outside. Adebayo a screen on Maxey. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Maxey. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Grimes. It's George on the wing. It's George on the wing. The three. Rebound Miami.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And the call will be against Jabari Walker. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. So for Miami, pass to Larson. Fades back. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Right side Oubre. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. Oubre's got 11 points. Stolen by Drummond. He got it up. The third quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They lead by... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Rozier in at the point.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Wiggins outside. Miami moving it around. Here's Larson, covered by McCain. Just 5 on the clock. Fires it. And Watford pulls it down.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to McCain. And here's Lowry from the arc. No luck on that one. Heat trail by 5. Down low. Rozier outside. And he lobs it up top. Watford with it. Now Wiggins defending. Oubre passes to Lowry. Picked by Oubre. Takes the three. The shot off that time.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And that one's good. Jovic.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Lowry, the pass to Oubre. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And yep, it's good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
It's stolen by Drummond. Here's the break. McCain. Cash from downtown. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
A new lineup here for Philadelphia. Here's George. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Here's Maxey. Puts it up. Yes! Locked in on the J. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. 9-point game. Adebayo up top. 19-footer is good.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Stolen by Mitchell. Ware with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Cleared away by Embiid.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Buries it from outside.
It seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Down it goes.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
George! Oh, the long ball, no good. Heat trail by 8. Hero outside. Let's loose for three. It's money from deep.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
Maxey against Mitchell. George. He drives in. Oh, the stuff!
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Adebayo! Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. It's off. Powell with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Sixers ball.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Outside Embiid. Shot's no good. Yes, sir, with the three. George. Bucket. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a